Look at the flag of Sicily right now. 3 bent legs radiating from a single center, spinning. You have probably never questioned why a modern government uses that as their official symbol. Now look at this. A stone in Ireland, carved over 5,200 years ago, before Stonehenge, before the Egyptian pyramids. 3 spirals radiating from a single center. The same geometry, 5,000 years apart. No connection between the people who made them. This symbol appears on the national flag of the Isle of Man, in Japanese Shinto temples, on ancient Greek pottery, in Celtic mythology, and in a Neolithic tomb that was built with such astronomical precision that the sun still illuminates its burial chamber at the exact moment of winter solstice sunrise, every single year, 5,200 years later. The Triskelion, 3 connected elements always spinning. By the end of this video, you will understand why every major civilization kept arriving at this exact symbol independently, and what it reveals about the way human consciousness actually works. Newgrange, County Meath, Ireland, 3200 BCE. This is older than Stonehenge by 500 years, older than the Great Pyramid of Giza by 600 years. And the people who built it were not primitive. The evidence says the opposite. They designed Newgrange with a feature so precise it still works today. On the winter solstice, at the exact moment of sunrise, a beam of light enters through a specially constructed roof box above the entrance, travels the entire 19-meter length of the stone passage, and illuminates the burial chamber at the very back for exactly 17 minutes. Once a year, on the shortest day of the year, as it has done for 5,200 years without fail. These were people who tracked astronomical cycles with precision that rivals modern engineering. And at the entrance to this extraordinary structure, carved into the most prominent stone with extraordinary craftsmanship, is the triple spiral. 3 spirals interlocking, radiating from a shared center. The Triskelion, 5,200 years old, the oldest known example we have found. We don't know its exact meaning to the Neolithic people who carved it, but we know it was important enough to place at the entrance of their most important structure. Something connected to cycles, to death and renewal, to the mathematics of the cosmos. 700 BCE, ancient Greece, a different culture, a different people, no connection to Ireland's Neolithic builders. The Triskelion appears on their pottery, their coins, their art. The ancient symbol of Sicily, the island the Greeks called Trinacria, the 3-cornered land, was the Triskelion with a human face at the center, 3 legs extending outward. That symbol never left. It is on the Sicilian flag right now. The Isle of Man, a small island between Britain and Ireland, adopted the Triskelion as their national symbol in medieval times. 3 armored legs in a running pose. Their motto, Quocunque jeceris stabit. Whithersoever you throw it, it will stand. A symbol that cannot be knocked over. No matter which direction it faces, it presents the same form to the world. Japan developed their own version independently. The Mitsudomoi, 3 comma shapes in circular rotation, appearing in family crests and Shinto architecture for centuries. No connection to Sicily, no connection to Ireland. The same rotating 3-part structure arrived at separately on the other side of the world. Ancient Ireland, ancient Greece, medieval Sicily, Japan, all expressing the same idea in the same symbol without knowing the others existed. Here is the question that actually matters. Why 3? Not 2, not 4, not 5, 3. Cognitive psychologists have documented what they call the rule of 3 consistently across cultures and throughout recorded history. Human brains process three-part patterns more efficiently and retain them more reliably than any other grouping. Beginning, middle, end, past, present, future. Birth, life, death, mind, body, spirit. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Hesis, antithesis, synthesis. The pattern appears across every domain of human thought. Story structure, philosophy, religion, science, psychology. Some cognitive scientists believe triadic thinking may not be a cultural preference. It may be a fundamental feature of how human consciousness organizes reality itself. The Celts understood this as the three realms: land, sea, and sky. Three things completely different in every measurable way that together constitute the totality of the world a human being inhabits. The Triskelion doesn't just show three things. It shows three things in motion, connected at a center, generating each other. Remove one element and the whole system stops. There is one more detail most discussions of the Triskelion miss completely. It spins, unlike a cross, which is static, unlike a circle, which simply contains. The Triskelion is always in motion, always generating momentum, always carrying itself forward. Ancient Celtic scholars described it as a symbol of perpetual motion, of cycles that never truly stop, of systems that carry their own momentum forward without needing to be pushed. Think about the things in your life that actually move without your choosing to start them. Your body ages, relationships shift, seasons turn. Everything that looks still is actually moving, just slowly enough that you don't notice until the view has completely changed. The Triskelion says something uncomfortable about the idea of control. You are not the engine. You are one element in a three-part system that was spinning before you arrived and will keep spinning after your part in it is complete. The people who carved this at the entrance to their tomb understood that. They were placing their dead inside a structure that the sun would illuminate precisely year after year as long as the stone stood. They were saying, the cycle continues. The three things keep moving. And there is something not terrifying but comforting about that. You are part of something that does not require you to hold it together. The Triskelion is 5,200 years old. It appears on a government flag today. It was carved by people who tracked the winter solstice so precisely that their structure still performs its annual illumination on schedule, 5,200 years later. And it tells you something about the three forces that seem to underlie every complete system that has ever existed. Past, present, future. The three things that define every moment you're alive. All connected at a center, all in motion, part of the same continuous spin. There is one more ancient symbol we have not covered yet, one associated not with motion, but with a specific darkness that every transformation requires before any light returns. The alchemists gave it a name, and what they discovered about it maps almost perfectly onto what modern psychology now calls the shadow. That one is next.